Polishing your shoes may be the best way to find a partner. A survey by Jacamo has found that 80% of Brits believe that great footwear is the best way to create a good impression. Rachel Richards, who took part in the survey, couldn't agree more.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
One of the stats that sort of is really interesting is, 1 in 20 British women say you can tell how good a man is in bed from looking at his shoes. Really?
Yeah, no, it's true. If I was out in a club and I looked down and saw a guy wearing scruffy trainers, I suppose I'd just think, well, if they didn't bother with their footwear, they probably wouldn't bother in bed either.
Okay. And, good footwear is rated higher than good looks and also fashion.
Yeah, it's true, because I think that's one thing that men forget. So they they put their outfit on and look cool in jeans and, stripy tops or shirts, and then they end up wearing scruffy trainers and ruining the whole thing.
When you're out and about yourself, do you look at blokes' shoes?
Yeah, definitely. It's probably the first thing that I'd look at. I'd just immediately look down. Yeah, and if the shoes had holes in them, or, they were wearing a black suit with brown shoes, I'd just think, oh, you've got no style. I wouldn't go out with them because I wouldn't want to be seen with them.
And what are your favourite shoes on a man?
My favourite shoes would be probably, I think it's probably wearing smart brogues. I think they look really good with smart jeans.
What about Uggs, wellies, sandals and flip-flops?
No, a definite turn-off. Definitely. Socks and sandals, wearing wellies when you're not going rambling or working on a farm it's really uncool. I think it makes your feet very sweaty as well.
Okay. Rachel, what shoes are you wearing?
I'm wearing black boots.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Okay, I noticed that you'd actually bought yourself a pair of brogues. Yeah, you have. I know. Anyway, that was Rachel Richards. Mike Jones also took part and was shocked by how influential shoes can be.
It probably wouldn't be top of my priorities in terms of what I go for, if I'm going on a date. It would probably be the last thing that I thought about. So it has quite surprised me and sort of made me a bit worried about how I was acting in the past, I guess, really, because, it's not something I really thought about before.
And, one of the staggering things from this survey is that 1 in 20 British women say they can tell how good a man is in bed from looking at his shoes. Yeah, it worries me. Does it worry you?
Well, it does now, yeah. It does worry me now. I don't think it's, I don't think it's true from my experience, but, it's quite surprising. I don't know where they could get that information from. They do say the link between big feet, but I don't know if it carries on to shoes. I don't know.
Now, the thing is, I'm a size 7.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything else.
Do you,
At least, thank goodness you bought yourself a pair of brogues. That's all I can say.
Brogues, size 7. Do you, when you're out, do you look at a man's shoes, though?
Absolutely.
Do you?
And I have to say, the quirkier they are, the better. So, for instance, there's this guy called Nick Worcester, and he wears things like orange DMs. Awesome. Can't beat them.
The Dating Show, brought to you by olderdatingonline.com.